Welcome everyone. If you are a consultant, a lawyer, a financial advisor, a boutique agency owner, or a real estate professional, or anyone who managing dozens of client conversation every week, this video was made especially for you. Today, we are not talking about another AI tool. We are not talking about another chatbots. We are talking about building a complete AI employee that quietly works in your background and focus on serving client. Throughout this workspace, I will show you what AI agents actually do, what are CRM systems, how to fix with that without writing code, and finally, how to automate almost every entire CRM data. So this isn't a theory. Everything you will see today can be built using tool like right now I will say you. I want to show you why this problem is much bigger than most people realize. So see, let's go back to our story I shared a minute ago. That wasn't an unusual situation. It's happening in business every single day. Research consistently so that large portion of CRM data becomes incomplete, outdated and inaccurate. Think about that. So maybe I am telling you, so you are completely understood. See, don't see. Maybe the phone number wasn't updated. Maybe the last meeting not never got entered. Maybe the follow-ups date was forgotten. But when your CRM loses context, your team loses confidence. So then something else happened. People stop trusting your CRM. Instead, they rely on memory like WhatsApp chats, personal notebooks, and that's the moment your CRM stops. So, being the source of truth, the real cost isn't the time spent typing. The real cost is that opportunity that quietly disappears because nobody had the right information at the right time. So, over the next few minutes, I will show you exactly why this happens and how AI agent will solve it automatically. So see the hidden cost for manual CRM entry. So what is it? So let me introduce someone. Let's call him Rahul. Rahul on a person consulting firm. Last Thursday, he had a fantastic discovery call. The client covered the proposal. Everything looked perfect. After the meeting, Rahul quickly wrote some notes and insights WhatsApp because he was rushing to another client call. He planned to update the CRM later. Then then what he told? Then 2 weeks passed. The client replied asking, can you remind me what we discussed at the past meeting? How you will get? Rahul couldn't answer anything. And the note were buried inside hundreds of WhatsApp messages and the client lost confidence that this Rahul doesn't know anything. What how I will work with him? So a six-figure opportunity disappear. Now ask yourself how many now ask yourself how many conversation inside you that you have completed means you having means facing problem like this. So inside emails what are the available problems are available inside WhatsApp, inside voice notes, every one of those local represent hidden business risks. So that's why this video isn't really about automation, it's about pretending or protecting your relationship with other clients, because clients don't remember your software, they remember whether you recommend them or remember them or not. So the obvious solution should sound simple. Let's just hire another person. Unfortunately, that's where many businesses make their next mistake. So what? Myth versus reality. See, when I first started talking about the business owner about AI agents, almost everyone gave me one of four answer. We will hire a virtual assistant. We will clean up the CRM next quarter. Our business is too small. Our CRM isn't that complicated. Honestly, those answers make sense. They are logical. But here's what actually happened. A virtual assistant still depends on manual work. People get tired, people miss details, and people take leave. So people accidentally enter the wrong information. AI doesn't replace people. It removes repetitive tasks. Means what? Repetitive work that are done by the people. Instead of spending hours of copying information, your team spend time building relationship. And here's something many people don't realize. You don't need to be a Fortune of 500 company to automate your CRM anymore. The tool we are using today are designed for small teams. Even solo consultant can build this workflow in a single afternoon. So now that you know what's broken, let me show you exactly what we will work away with today. So what we will learn. See, so by the end of this workshop, you won't just understand AI agents. You will actually know how to build one. First, I will explain the difference between the chatbot, a AI assistant, and a true AI agent. Then we will audit your CRM together and identify exactly what your business is losing valuable information. After that, I will show you how to choose the right no-code platform based on your business size. Then we will connect everything together and build a working automation together without writing a single line of code. Finally, I will give you the exact master prompt I personally recommend using for construct or structure CRM data extraction. My goal isn't to impress you with AI. My goal is to help you save time, reduce mistake, and build system that continue working even when you are away from your desk. So if you are ready, let's start with the most misunderstanding topic, modern AI. So what exactly is a AI agent? Using AI agent for complex CRM data entry for boutique firm professional. So here what part 2. So see what it is. So now we now now you know exactly what we are going to build. But before we connect to get tools, before we automate anything, so there's one concept you absolutely need to understand, because if you misunderstand this one thing, every automations you build afterwards will either break or become far far more complicated than it needs to be. So let's fix this. So see, what is an AI agent? So when most people hear the word AI agent, is what? So, oh, it's just a chatbot. No, that's one of the biggest misconceptions in AI today. So let me explain it in a simple way. Imagine you walk into a restaurant, a waiter come to you and asks you, "Can I get a complex? Can I get a coffee?" The waiter brings you coffee. Yes, that waiter is like a chatbot. You ask, it answer. Nothing happens until you speak first. Now imagine instead you have a personal assistant. Before your meeting start, then they already booked your cab, printed your documents, and sent reminder to everyone attending and prepared today's agenda. You didn't ask anything. They simply knew what needed to happen. They closer to an AI assistant. Now imagine something even more powerful. You receive a client inquiry without anyone touching a keyboard, and an intelligent system reads the email, understand what client wants, and extract information, and creates what? Creates a CRM record and creates a follow-up task to update your sales pipeline and sends you a notification. Nobody clicked anything and nobody copied information. So nobody remember to update CRM and the work simply happened. This is called AI agent. Means the AI agent does everything on behalf of you. Means you should not be too tension on it. It observes things, decides, acts, everything it will do. So think of the like hiring your most organized employee who works every hours every day, never get tired, never forgot, and follows the same process every single time. And here's the best part. Today you don't need to build complicated software to create one. You simply connect existing tools together. So that's exactly what we are going to do. But before you automate anything, there's a something almost everyone skip, and skipping is the reason for most automation fails. So what is the problem? So imagine building an expensive house without checking whether the foundation is correct. That's exactly what happened when people automate a broken CRM. So let's fix the foundation first. So what if you remember? So see, if you remember only one lessons from today's video, then remember this one: never automate chaos. Automation makes a process faster. It does not make a bad process better. In fact, it often makes bad process worse. Before opening Mac, before opening Mac.com, before opening N8N, before opening Zapier, so take 10 minutes and become a detective. Ask yourself, where does new customer information actually enter my business? So does it begins inside Gmail, like WhatsApp, Calendly, a website form, or Instagram DM, or a phone call? Now ask yourself, even more important, who updates the CRM and when? Immediately after the call and the end of the day, whenever they remember or never. Then open your CRM. Look at your last 20 client records. How many are actually complicated or completed? So do they all have phone numbers, company names, meeting summarize, and next follow-ups dates? Current details means every detail is available or not. Then your CRM isn't missing information. It's missing information because the information is arriving in 10 different places. So make it single places. So your CRM is simply the last bucket, and the real challenge is getting information there automatically. So don't skip the audit. So always do audit. So grab a notebook, map every place where client information enters your business. That simple exercises will save your weeks of work. And now once you have identified where the data comes from, the next question becomes, which AI platform should actually move that data? So here's another mistake beginners make. They spend weeks comparing AI tools. The truth, your success depends far more on your workflow. What? On workflow. More on your workflow there than on the platform you choose. So let's me simply this decision. Choosing your AI stack. The people often ask me, what's the best AI automation platform? So what's the best AI automation platform? So the honest answer is there isn't one. There's one. The best platform for your current stages, if you are a freelancer or a consultant, or a fewer than 5 active client, don't overcomplicate your life. Start with mac.com. This is completely amazing. So why? Because it's visual. Just drag and drop, connect. Within an hour you can build an automation without any coding knowledge. So now suppose your company is growing, you are or you have got several employees, multiple department, custom logics, so you want more flexibility. There's your N8M. What? N8N. It gives you greater control. You can self-host it, customize almost everything. It has a slightly stiffer learning curve, but it's worth it once your business becomes more complex. And if your priority isn't saving money, then it's saving time, then Zapier is a fantastic. So minimum setup, excellent documentation, and yes, it's more expensive, but sometimes speed is worth paying for. Here's the mistake I don't want you to make. Don't buy expensive software because YouTubers recommend it. Start with the free version, validate your workflow, and only upgrade when your business actually need it. Remember, better system creates growth. Growth should pay for better tools, and not the other way around. So now that's we have chosen our platform, let's connect it to where your business's data actually lives. So this is where everything starts becoming real. So tool guides available. So the things, think of your business like a city's water system, like email, forms, WhatsApp, calendar, booking. All of them are a river. Your AI agent becomes the treatment plant that organizes everything before sending it into one clean destination. Let's build something. So how? Connecting your data sources. Every business creates informations. So the problem isn't collecting data. So the problem is connecting it. So imagine a customer books a meeting through Calendly. Immediately afterwards, they send additional information by email. Then they ask another question on WhatsApp. Three different platforms, three separate conversations. Most businesses accept someone to manually combine all that information into a CRM. So that's exhausting. Instead, your AI agent becomes a translator. It watches every incoming as event. It reads the email. It understands the customer intent, and it identifies important details. Then, without asking anyone, so it updates the CRM. Think about what just happened. No copying, no pasting, no forgetting. Now it will update your everything. So everything happens automatically. Your CRM slowly transform your contact database into a information database, and the first time you will see that a new client inquiry automatically appears inside your CRM without your effort. So you realize that something is happened because of the automation. So you are no longer managing a software, you are managing a digital employee. So now let's begin the workflow. that makes all of your possible. So people often assume automation requires hundreds of complicated steps. So in reality, almost every powerful AI automation follows the exact same three-part structure. Once you master it, you can build any automation. So see how you can build a automation. To build a AI workflow, so every automations with whether it is a CRM, marketing, finance, or customer support starts with the same trigger, think, action. That's it, and first sometime happen. So see, the everything is there. So see, a three top boutique question you can ask. What is that? What if I am a non-technical? Can I actually build this? Yes, absolutely. Only three step I told you. No. What about data privacy? Is it safe to run client emails through AI? Yes. Use Cloud API. Many things available. So have you a different question? You can drop down in comment. I will answer every one question. So your CRM will never be the same. So you didn't just learn about AI agents. You now have the exact stack, the exact prompt, and the exact 20-minute plan to make it real. So I built a full AI CRM agent for a 4-person law firm and live workthrough. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and every this PDF you want, I will provide in the description. So we'll meet on next video for that. Bye. So if you want this prompt, I will is available. See your master prompt. How amazing it is. You are a CRM data analyst assistant for a boutique professional firm. Read the following email and give your client name, company email, every detail you provide. It will provide you everything. Again, see this complete amazing slide. If you want this for free, I will provide in the description. So don't forget to subscribe. So what are the tools you can use for AI CRM agent like Mac.com, N8N, Claude, Zapier? So what are the text, catch error, and send gradual? So what I can trigger AI in command. So this is your recap. That's why I am showing you once again chatbot, AI assistant, and AI agents. So for that, this much. We'll meet on next video for that.